খনোমা ভিলেজ যাওয়ার সামনে যে বিশাল সুন্দর বড় গেট, আর এরকম অসাধারণ ওয়েদার, তার সঙ্গে এরকম রাস্তা, কি সুন্দর জায়গা। এই হলো দুটো গেট, এটা ইন, এটা আউট। আর এখানে পুরো হিস্ট্রি লেখা আছে। আমরা ঢুকবো এবার খনোমা গ্রামে। এই হলো খনোমা গ্রাম, তার ছোট্ট একটা মেসেজ আর তার এই পুরো ইনফরমেশান। এইটা এই খনোমা ভিলেজের লোগো বা থিম বলা যেতে পারে। পুরো পাথরের তৈরি, ওপরে টিনের শেড, কাঠের তৈরি করা। আর এইদিকে যেটা আছে সেটা এইদিকে কালার করা আছে, দেখায়। ওইদিকে ছিল শুধু পাথর, কোনো রং ছিল না, এটা পুরো কাঠের। কি সুন্দর জায়গা। এটার নাম হচ্ছে খনোমা গেট। এই হলো তার হিস্ট্রি, এখানে লেখা আছে খনোমা গেট। আর এটা সিলভার জুবলি উইমেনদের একটা ইউনিয়ন। খুব সুন্দর। তো চলো আমরা এখন খনোমা গ্রামে ঢুকবো, এর পুরো ইতিহাস আর এদের পুরো কালচার সম্বন্ধে জানবো। তো ভিডিওটা পুরো দেখো, দেখলেই বুঝবে খনোমা গ্রামে কেন আসবে আর আমরা কি পেলাম এসে।
আজকে আমরা চলে এসেছি খনোমা, যেটা ইন্ডিয়ার ফার্স্ট গ্রিন ভিলেজ। এখানে এসে আপনাকে করাতে হবে এন্ট্রি। এটা হচ্ছে তার হিস্ট্রি, সুন্দরভাবে ডেকোরেশন করা হয়েছে, শ্রদ্ধাঞ্জলি জানানো হয়েছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি। এখানে গাইড ম্যাপ, এখানে আপনাকে এন্ট্রি করাতে হবে, গাইড নিতে হবে মেবি। এটা গাইড ম্যাপ অফ খনোমা।
কী কী আছে? স্কুল, গেট, চার্চ, পিসি, ফোর্ট, কমিউনিটি হল, তো ঢিং। তো ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে আমরা এটা হলো খুব প্ল্যান করে ড্রয়িংটা করা হয়েছে। আমরা ঠিক এখন এইখানে আছি, তো চার্চ এই পয়েন্টগুলো ওখানে ড্র করে দিয়েছে। এখানে আবার এন্ট্রি পয়েন্ট, এখানে থেকে আগে পারমিশন নিতে হবে, এন্ট্রি করাতে হবে, এখান থেকে যেতে হবে। আমরা তো এলাম কোহিমা থেকে। কোহিমা যেখানে আমরা ছিলাম ওই হোমস্টে থেকে এখানে আসতে গাড়িতে আমাদের লাগলো হচ্ছে অ্যারাউন্ড 1 ঘন্টা। তো আপনারা যদি এদিকে আসেন 1 ঘন্টা, এদিকে আসতে ঘুরতে মিনিমাম 1 ঘন্টা, যেতে এখান থেকে আবার 1 ঘন্টা, মোটামুটি ম্যাক্সিমাম 4 ঘন্টা ধরে রাখুন, আর মিনিমাম 3 ঘন্টা ধরে রাখুন যদি ঘুরতে হয় তো এই এরিয়াটা। তো আমরা এলাম হচ্ছে এই দিকটা থেকে, নিচের দিকটা থেকে এলাম। তো এই দিক থেকে পুরো স্টার্ট হচ্ছে ঘুরে এই দিকটা ঘোরা, চার্চ যেটা আমরা দেখালাম। দেখুন আমরা এখানে আছি, এর পাশে চার্চ। আমরা এই দিকে উঠে এলাম, এখান থেকে আমরা এইগুলো ঘুরে পুরো রুটটা করে এখানে আবার ফিরে আসবো, আর এখান থেকে আবার ডিমাপুর চলে যাব আমরা। এই হলো রাস্তা। এখানে দেখুন লেখা আছে কোহিমা রোড। চলো। এই হলো আমাদের পয়েন্ট, অফিস অফ ইকো ট্যুরিজম ম্যানেজমেন্ট কমিউনিটি অফ খনোমা, নাগাল্যান্ড। আমরা এখানে কথাবার্তা বললাম। এখানে 2 ঘন্টার জন্য গাইড দেয় কম করে, 2 ঘন্টার জন্য গাইডে এখানে একটা ভিলেজ ওয়াক হয়, যেটা লাগে হচ্ছে 500 মিটার মতন একটা এরিয়া দেখাচ্ছে। অনেক কিছু অপশান দিয়েছে, কিন্তু মেইনলি 2 ঘন্টা ঘোরাবে ম্যাক্সিমাম। আর তার জন্য 50 টাকা করে পার হেড রেজিস্ট্রেশন চার্জ, আর 500 টাকা হচ্ছে গাইড চার্জ। সব মিলিয়ে আমরা 6 জন যাচ্ছি, 800 টাকা লাগছে আমাদের। এখানে ভেহিকেল স্ট্রিক্টলি প্রহিবিটেড করা আছে, আর এখানে স্ট্রিক্ট রুল আছে, যে রুলটা মানতেই হবে। তো এনাদের এটা হলো এখানকার গাইডলাইন। তো আমাদের গাড়ি তো পার্ক ওখানে হয়ে গেছে, আমরা হয়তো এই দিক থেকে হাঁটতে হাঁটতে যাব, দেখা যাক কত কি কভার করতে পারি। ম্যাপের রেসপেক্টে আমরা এখানে রেজিস্ট্রেশন করলাম, এর ঠিক পাশ দিয়ে এদিক দিকে ওঠা, মানে আমি বলে দিই, এদিক দিয়ে এলাম, এখানে গাড়ি পার্ক করলাম, গাড়ি পার্ক করে ঠিক এই যে দোকান বা এই বাড়িটা আছে, তার এই জায়গাটা আছে ভিলেজ সার্কুলার রোড কনস্ট্রাক্টেড আন্ডার সামথিং এটা দেওয়া আছে, তার পাশ দিয়ে এই সিঁড়ি করে ওপর দিকে ওঠা। এখানে একটা দেওয়া আছে মেমোরিয়াল অফ MRGH সামথিং, এখানে মেজর কক আছে, এখান দিয়ে উপর দিকে উঠতে হবে। সামনে উঠে একটা ইউ ক্যাফে আছে, এখানে বলছে এটা লাঠি নিতে দরকার হতে পারে, জানি না কত দরকার হতে পারে, মানে ক্যাফের উল্টো দিকেই লাঠি, যদি মনে হয় আপনি কিছু টাকা দিয়ে দিতে পারেন ফর টোকেন অ্যামাউন্ট ইচ্ছা হলে। চলো।
Known as khel. So each khel they used to maintain their fort, their gates in regular parts. So it might be in some clan, it might be 2-3 gates in the locality, depending on the location where it should be made. Or some khel have only 2 like that. And then one fort also every clan used to maintain. These gates are closed during in times of a war conflict going around in the village, and then guarded by warriors of the locality. Other citizens they used to go assemble in the forts provided for the public of the clansmen. Nobody remain in their house during a wartime because it is easier to provide security protection to a group once they assemble in one place. So people put up in the fort.
This is about what time you're talking about? Because the what time
Even before the advent of the Britishers in
Even
Nagas,
before.
Khonoma was known for its hunting culture,
Okay.
warrior culture.
Okay.
Well, ferocious warrior village Khonoma was.
Okay.
Fought many battles for different reasons. Some are on the request by weaker village to support them fighting against their enemies. So Khonoma people extend support to other villages also. Some are for the reason that when outsiders try to attack the village, they defend the village by fighting against those enemies trying to attack the village. Some are in order to acquire reputation, and then by killing enemies, by killing other people to get ornamental tokma.
Medals.
And some are in order to by killing, by attacking, by raiding some village or some community, that so that they could acquire arms and ammunition, maybe ornament, or in the process by killing others, acquiring the status of war trophy. So basically, this used to be made of a single block of wood, which can rotate. But since there is no more war these days, 1983, this was replicated from on a stone, and then put up erected for permanently. This way for the kids to come up.
Okay. Sorry.
People are Kragan. The old one is still keeping there. So
Okay.
basically, it used to be a wooden one which can close and open, but the stone one is
ওকে,
not movable.
এখানে পর্যন্ত আছে।
So this used to be a gate. Yeah. So we have the 7 gates around the village in different localities. Then it's something shameful on the part of the young age groups, giving letting
Older
the
people take
older
the,
people
take the hard
have to
work.
carry the stones to the topmost part of the village. So they took the toughest responsibility. That's how it's a matter of pride in society that I should do the toughest one. And then observing about the actions, he never go lazily. He shouldered the toughest, being energetic, being youthful. That's how it's a matter of pride and status as well.
ফার্স্ট পয়েন্ট, এখানে একটু স্টে করার জায়গা, এখানে খাওয়া দাওয়ার জায়গা আছে, আর সেখান থেকে এই ফার্ম ল্যান্ড যেটা আছে এইটাকে এক্সপ্লোর করার জায়গা আছে। দেখো টপ ভিউ কীভাবে এখানে স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ একটা সুন্দর ফার্মল্যান্ড করে ডিফারেন্ট টাইপ অফ ফার্মিং হচ্ছে। আর এর নিচে হচ্ছে ভিলেজ লাইফ, বিশাল বড় এরিয়া। মেবি ওখান থেকে ওয়াটার স্ট্রিম গেছে, না হলে এতটা বড় ফার্মিং করা পসিবল না।
Now you can we can see the yellow patches.
Yes.
Those are the harvested paddy field.
Yes.
And below the fishery pond down there,
Yes.
you can see a grey portion. It's
Yes.
already plowed.
Okay.
But if you are active enough, and then if you want to plant something which can harvest by before monsoon next year, you can grow some vegetables, cash crop,
Okay.
which you can harvest before irrigation next year for cultivation.
Main source of water is the monsoon season, right?
Monsoon season.
Okay. You are storing there water.
Those which are irrigated now,
Okay.
they have sole ownership of the irrigation channel.
Okay.
That they cannot share with their neighbors. But just before paddy plantation, we used to celebrate a festival. After that celebration, that festival, every neighboring of the channel, they have equal sharing right. But before that festival is celebrated, there are certain ownership that they cannot share with the neighbors. But after the festival, same share equality to
Land, their land owner cannot share the land, but they can share the crops, right? That is the point mainly.
No. About I'm telling about the water
Yeah, water
distribution.
Yes. Got the point.
The streams will flooded with enough water.
Yes, but after monsoon, say now
Yeah.
in winter,
Winter it will dry up like this.
no, for the village,
Regular water.
Regular water, no problem. The food yields. There is spring water. So the main reservoir is more elevated than
yes,
the topmost part of this area.
Okay.
So through pipe,
Pipelines.
through gravity, it used to come, and then main reservoir is there, and then up there where smoke coming up,
Yes.
there is a reservoir, main reservoir, sub reservoir again, and then that place is more elevated than this
The
one.
top of the-
Yeah. So from there, the water comes again, and then comes out up to this point. And from the topmost part, another. So it distributes.
Because of the height, they can
Yeah.
the water body can
So,
flow.
no
easily.
pumping.
No pumping. Yes. Natural the
through gravity.
flow of the water.
Yeah.
না না ওই তো মারলো তাও আছে
এইটা দিয়ে হেল্প চাওয়া হয়।
এটা দিয়ে হেল্প চাওয়া হয়
Awesome.
আমিও বাজাবো
সুন্দর লেগেছে, ব্যাপক করেছে।
কি করে বাজালে
শাক শাক শাক।
From the gates
Yes.
maintained by the clansmen.
Yes.
This is 1/4 of this part of the clan. There should be open space for children.
I think this is badminton ground, right?
Badminton ground.
Yes.
But this is meant for the open space.
Anyone can
Large
play
box.
anything.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
explaining you, trying
yes,
to let
yes.
you understand
Yes.
what is the use, purpose of a fort.
Yes.
So in times of conflict, nobody remain in their house. People used to assemble, children, women folk, and all these men folk, those who cannot go to. How can the whole population? So these are the open space for people to move around to play or whatever activities. maybe during the night people will sleep inside, or maybe pitch some arrange some shade to sleep if the group is too big. So open space should be there to let people move around freely. So this is the purpose of this institution is for providing security protection to the citizens of the locality.
Okay.
You can have a panoramic view of
On the top. Okay, homestay also there. You can stay here, right?
There are 26 registered homestays in Khonoma village.
26 registered homestay. So this is one of them. You can call, WhatsApp, mail, and these are what is the fruit?
Pomelo.
Pomelo. Okay. Pomelo. হ্যাঁ কালারটা দেখেছো পুরো হলুদ টপ অফ দ্য ভিলেজ এটা হলো পুরো খনমা ভিলেজ ফার্মল্যান্ড ভিলেজ লাইফ কটেজেস হোমস্টে দিস আর ওয়ান অফ দ্য প্রিমিয়াম হোমস্টে দেন এইদিকে এখানে সমস্ত ভিলেজার্স গ্যাদার্ড হয়ে অ্যাক্টিভিটিস করে চার্চে ঘন্টা বাজছে আর ওইখানটা এটাও দেখে এলাম ওই পয়েন্টটা হচ্ছে ওয়াটার স্টোর রিজার্ভার ওখান থেকে সমস্ত জল পুরো ভিলেজ লাইফকে রেজুমিনেট করে
I don't know. I'm not in mind. I might stay back today as well. But then tomorrow I'll have to head off to the
এটা পুরো গার্ডেন বিশাল বড় আমার খুব প্ল্যান কালার দিয়ে করেছে ঘরগুলো
This is another fort.
Yes.
There also one fort, or 3 forts. You can see and
histories are written there. Yes.
English version is also there. This fort been in the middle of the village, considered as one of the strongest, most attacked, most targeted one.
Okay.
Still one fort is down the village, and one fort is up there.
Okay.
So this feels secure since protected by
Mostly secured. Most secured.
So mostly targeted one also. Mostly demolished, most renovated one.
But how did they infest through the gates?
The gate.
The gates are very well protected.
Sometimes we have to, our forefathers, they have to besiege the village
Okay.
in order to live more secure. So they used to run to the jungle, hiding in the jungle, especially during Indo-Naga conflict.
Okay.
Okay.
When the big Indian army attacked the village, they burned our houses, our granaries, our livestock, and then even kill our people and then raping our women folk. So such time when they occupied the place, they used to burn down our houses, demolish our forts like that.
So can I go upstairs?
Yeah, you can on the terrace you can see the bottom part of the village.
Okay.
This is the most secured fort. 1825, from that time he's written. Fort name is Khonoma Fort. ফোরের উপরে আছি, এটা হচ্ছে মোস্ট সিকিউর ফোর, আর মোস্ট সিকিউর ফোরে সব থেকে টপ ভিউ নেওয়ার জন্য যাচ্ছি উপর থেকে।
পুরো নর্থ ইস্টের মধ্যে সবচেয়ে সিকিউর আছে।
হ্যাঁ, সাব্বাস, কিন্তু মার্বেল ফিনিশ, মানে রেসপেক্টটা ওই লেভেলই দিয়েছে। হ্যাঁ,
এটাও রিনোভেট করেছে।
Morning meal. Head of the family, the father and the sons used to come over here and socialize with the other fellow members. And when people assemble in the institution of this kind, the elders will tell story, narrate history, custom, culture, tradition, and everything that a boy should know about
the history.
living, about life.
Yes.
So they keep update and acquire knowledge from socializing with elder people with their seniors over here. So this is more or less like an educational center. This is also like an information center that the more you keep active, present over here, we can keep update what's going on in the village, what's going on around. But if you never turn up, then you won't be able to keep update of what people is going, when a particular festival is going to celebrate, when sowing season is going to take place, when harvest is going to take place. There's such and such daily affairs, daily matters. People used to talk, discuss about such things, and then the more you present here, the more knowledge you acquire, and then keep update with other people, because you won't know anything what's going on what's going on around if you are not a regular visitor over here. And this institution is also like a court. If there are some petty social dispute in the locality,
They solve it here.
Such matters we used to resolve over here amicably. Maybe some social dispute, or maybe a case of any issue, maybe like a case of theft in the locality. For example, a missing chicken in some household, and the household where a chicken was missing,
Yes.
the head of the family will bring their
Body.
news over here.
Okay.
And then tell other fellow members that last night we couldn't locate one of our chicken. So it could be some naughty boys that kill and eat up. So if anybody involved in such a crime, go inquire in your house. So every household will inquire in their own household about whether any of their children involved in such crime. And then in case the culprit confess while investigating in their own household, then the parent will come and tell other fellow members that hey, my son, my daughter involved in such crime. So whatever decision set for the matter, will abide with it. So a time is fixed to resolve the issue. And small kids, those who are not yet in a peer group, those kids will also invite, and then the case will discuss in the Tehu, this institution. And then once the culprit confesses his or her crime in front of the crowd present, then the immediate family members, some of the immediate family members will punch and slap the culprit to shame the culprit in front of others, and then even scratch with fingernails on the face to make permanent marks which can remain lifetime.
So
That the
nobody
memory
else
will keep on reminding that I got this car for such a crime that I committed during those days. That by remembering, we may not
do it
commit such things again. And the kids seeing those actions carry out in the process of resolving the matter, they get frightened, they get scared. That if I committed such crime, then I will face the same consequence what the culprit is facing now. Such way, they get scared and then not
do the same thing.
tempted to not motivate to commit such crime. And so it is like a court as well. And then in case of a theft, the culprit have to pay a penalty of 7-fold of whatever item he or she stole. And the second chamber is attached with a boys' dormitory. The third chamber is the private residential area of the house owner. The second chamber is the brick and lock dormitory, which is a ceremonial. It is not allowed for girls to sleep on it. But during the night, young boys, after they socialize with a prayer group, they used to come and sleep over here with their seniors. Some senior citizens, senior in the sense, not the senior citizen, or not all age. Senior citizen means 60 plus in the present context, but senior means those who are in the early stage of married life also. They also used to come. Supposing you get married with her and then you never turn up to socialize with the youngsters over here, then people will label you as a handbag. Whatever knowledge that a married man supposed to accompany the youngsters over here and then never turn up, people will label that he should come and supervise, look after, advise his younger generation, his younger brothers. But after getting married, if such a husband never turn up, people will label them as handbag, too much confined to his wife, and then never extend any supervision to the younger generation, because what knowledge that he has at that moment, he acquired from his elders, his seniors during his boyhood, childhood. So it is the moral responsibility that such married husbands also have to accompany the youngsters in the dormitory to supervise, to pass the knowledge that he acquired during his boyhood, childhood. And sometimes the seniors will take the young boys to go visit a female dormitory where girls of a young generation, they used to socialize together maybe in a group of 5, 6, 7 girls under the guardianship, supervision of a certain family. And then no electricity during our forefathers' time, but in a dim light, they could wind in yarns or teaching different parts of woven looms. But when a group of boys from a dormitory visit such a female social gathering center like a dormitory, they used to leave their normal activities and then talk for some time, and most of the time they stand together during the night. They used to practice singing folk songs and folk tunes. That's how, no written songbook, but through practice. They used to learn about different tunes of different songs, get memorized the lyrics of different songs. So they used to learn about different parts of different tunes of songs. And then after the boys return from such a visit, they'll set their bed and then talk for some time, and then the seniors sometimes will ask the boys if any boy have any liking about some girls that they visit, and if there are some irascible boys around in the group, and then express about their admiration about some girls, then it is the duty of the seniors in the dormitory that the seniors will go and tell the boys' parents that your son is liking the daughter of such and such person. It's a high time that you settle him down. That's how marriage proposal also takes place and arrange and get married. इससे शादी हो जाता है. एक बुरी से जाके प्रपोज करेगा. इससे होने से pok pok pok.
So the culture is too rich here, right? We call this type of culture in our locality is a panchayat. You can say panchayat. They are 5 heads of most knowledgeable person gather.
But commonly, Nagas, when it says moron, this is moron.
This is Muran, right? Similar.
Similar.
Yes.
But it is not our language, like gari and vehicle.
Okay.
Same thing, different dialect. That's all. We call this Tehu.
Tehu.
Tehu is our dialect.
Okay. This is called Thegu.
Even once it is full, then there will be overflowing. So those who have pipes,
Other will use.
it will just go
Yeah.
flow in the drain.
Drain. Okay.
So if there is some water tank above your house,
Okay.
you could buy some pipe like
Pipeline.
this and then tap it to that overflow
Okay. Got
to
the
your house.
called India's first green villages.
Khonoma is a warrior village
Yes.
and a hunting cultured village.
Yes.
Government order was there, and hunting and warfare activities was not something new for Khonoma people.
Okay.
Long time back, even before the advent of Britishers in Khonoma village and in Naga Hills, Khonoma was known for its ferocious warfare activities, a hunting culture village. And then the Britishers attacked Khonoma during the British colonial rule in India. Khonoma people fought many battles with Britishers since 1850 till 1879. And the furious battle was fought on 14 October 1879 with the Britishers, but some of the Britishers were killed along with G.H. Taman, the then political officers of Naga Hills. Some of them injured, some of them escaped. In the process, Khonoma also lost some lives from the British, some injured. But Khonoma people have a feeling that Britishers might come with a reinforcement to attack Khonoma. And of course, on 22nd November, they came with 551 soldiers to attack Khonoma again. But Khonoma people ran away from the village and stationed on a hilltop in the jungle. And then put up a citizen, children, women folk, and all these men folk on a hilltop, on a safe place. And then the able bodies came downhill, and then in possible parts that the Britishers could climb up, they pile up stones together. And whenever the Britishers try to ascend, they roll down stones and then got Britishers killed and injured. So without shooting a gun, a single shot, many British soldiers were killed and injured. So once they get tired, the local people, they get tired, they even set fire in the naturally grown bamboos. There are very thick bamboo grows over there in the jungle. So those burning bamboo under fire, it blasts and make a sound like gunfire. Wah, 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 wah. So in audible range, the Britishers assumed that Khonoma people still have lots of ammunition and shooting blindly.
Okay.
So they couldn't climb up because of the occasional rolling stones that roll down and then
What
Not
they thought
aim.
of gunshot.
the rolling stone, it doesn't have a target, but
The sound makes them scared.
the stones could hit the people, Britishers, and kill or injured. So the Britishers, assuming by hearing the blasting sound of the bamboos, they thought that Khonoma shooting blindly and still might have lots of ammunition with them. So they retreat and then went to a neighboring village called Mezoma.
Okay.
And observing about the activities of Khonoma people for almost half a year, they couldn't come and attack directly to Khonoma village again. So finally they sent some messengers to invite some delegates from Khonoma to go there to have a peace negotiation with British government. So on 27 May 1818, 4 delegates from Khonoma went to Mezoma village and then made an oral treaty with the British government and then made peace between Khonoma and Britishers in particular and with Nagas in general. But even after that, Britishers still occupy Naga hills and India. So they impose revenue to Naga people also, but Khonoma people refuse to pay revenue. So that's how the conflict arise, and the Britishers even form a Naga labor corps meant for extending porter service to British government, carrying their rations, their provisions from place to place, passing their message from place to place, from village to village, one way and the other way, from that side to that side, from that side to that side, like that. Passing message that the message will live in Khonoma next to Zeleke, and those messages coming from Zeleke, Khonoma people dropping the provisions there in Zeleke village will brought back the message coming from Assam side and then go towards. That's how the system of transport and communication that they carry out through Naga labor corps. And those Naga labor corps, some of them were even assigned to go to foreign mission, like some African nation and in France during 1917.
First World War. First World War.
Not First World War. During the time when they colonized Africa and some European countries, that being a predominant nation here in India and Naga hills, those Nagas were also assigned to go to such a foreign mission. So those Nagas, they got the idea of social organization, and after return from such mission, they formed the first Naga social organization by the name Naga Club, and then they drafted a memorandum when John Simon came to Naga hills to study about the ground reality of Indo-Naga conflict. The Naga Club submitted a memorandum stating that once we leave our land, leave us alone. We don't want to live under any nation. But Britishers didn't acknowledge about that memorandum. Soon came First World War, Second World War. Nagas extended all possible support to British government, being a predominant nation in India. Even after that extent, Britishers didn't acknowledge the grievances of Nagas. So Nagas reaffirmed themselves and then formed its government, its nationalism organization, its army, And on 14 August 1947 declared independence, one day ahead of Indians. And on 14 August 1947, India declared independence. After that, India started planning, making strategy to form a government. So India organized the first parliamentary election during 1951. But Nagas boycotted election. And to reaffirm about the status of Nagas, that the Naga Club submitted a memorandum on 10 January 1929 to Simon Commission. The Nagas again organized a plebiscite, and the plebiscite through thumb impression, and it turned out 99.99% that Nagas will live independent. India formed a government and running its government for 5 years, and 1956 time for the second election. That time also Nagas boycott the election. By then India started sending her military, killing our people, raping our women, folk and girls, burning our houses, our granaries, our livestock. Naga people, they cannot stay in their village. They ran away, hiding in the jungle for years. Many died of Indian bullets in the process. Many died of starvation, lack of health care. And being a matter of years, a generation hiding in the jungle, a generation was also born. But seeing the living condition, unstable living condition of the Naga people, some Naga leaders felt that if we keep on going hiding, living an unstable life, we can't survive. Our coming generation, they can't survive. We, all its citizens, we may die with age, but our coming generation, they don't have any future. So whether we like it or not, we need to talk with the government of India. So some Naga leaders make a negotiation with the government of India, and then in the sitting they frame out a 16-point agreement, and then there were certain conditions suppressing about the Nagas by the Indians, but after signing that agreement with the condition that Nagas should live under the purview of Indian constitutional machinery. So after signing that agreement, on 1st December 1963, instead of Naga Hills, Nagaland was officially inaugurated as the 16th state of Indian Union. After that, a bit peaceful life resumed, and then slowly people returned back to their villages to settle. But in case of Khonoma village, Khonoma is a pioneer village in Naga nationalism. Many leaders of Naga nationalism movement were from Khonoma village. So, though a bit peaceful, but whenever those who are active and involved in Naga nationalism, when they visit their family, their relatives in the village, there's always an army operation, free skin. So no security, always tension is there. So many Khonoma citizens, they didn't return back to settle in Khonoma village. Majority of Khonoma people went outside for settlement in plain areas like Dimapur side and elsewhere, like Kohima or elsewhere, here and there in different places. So after all those development and then peace made between Britishers and with the Indians, less war activities, and then in between came the advent of Christianity. After Christianity, people became less mindset of hostility and worry attitude. All those development brought standby in using weapon, since there is no more war. So menfolk, those who possess arms and ammunition, they used to carry their weapons, their apply their skills in hunting activities, killing wild animals and birds, exploration of the natural resources, maybe cutting of trees and get into logging and timber business. Even women folk also, they have their own role in exploration of the natural vegetation, like collection of edible veggies or flora and fauna which could sell in the market. So out of such activities, many families, they support their family through such a exploration of natural resources. It was going on randomly because the land belongs to the local people, not government. Government order was there for nature conservation. But since the land doesn't belong to government, local people, they have their own volition, their freedom, whether to conserve or whether to explore. But since the random destruction of the natural resources, some Khonoma intellectual and senior citizens felt that if we keep on going like this, very soon many species of flora and fauna will become extinct, and then our coming generation, they might not see or hear about many species of flora and fauna. So what we could do on our part is we could stop those activities. So in spite of many differences among different stakeholders in the community, we hold series of workshops, seminars, meetings, and even organize a signature campaign from household to household that our household, our family will abide with the rules set by the village. And then in case if any of our family members involved in any offense, whatever rules set by the villagers, we will abide and stand with the decision set by the village. That's how we set some regulations also. And then on 11 December 1998, Khonoma declared, after having a grand feast, and then with a pledge, Khonoma was declared by its citizens with a mutual understanding, and then promote about nature conservation, and then declared Khonoma as a hunting-free village, logging-free village, and then a ban about burning of jungle, and then promotion of nature conservation. So it went to the knowledge of other people, other community, other organizations. It went to the knowledge of government of Nagaland, the forest department, and then other villagers, and then other agencies. They used to come and ask about the success story, how you could initiate such an exemplary initiative to others. Not only you for yourself, but you set a good example for other communities as well. So what are the success behind, and then what are the liabilities, the difficulties, the problems that you are facing so far? So we used to share and then discuss with other people when they come to us about such issues. So hearing about the initiative by the Khonoma villagers, it went to the knowledge of Government of India. So Government of India through Tourism Ministry gave an incentive of rupees 3 crore project to Khonoma village during 2003. Out of that fund, we could carry out some developmental projects. Every citizen turn up, every workable citizen turn up to carry out the works together. Maybe those who are very expert in exploration of natural resources, they don't have any skill, any idea about manual works. But what they could do is, they also have their own role, their capacity. So they could carry the stones to a working site. Even if they can't chisel to shave a stone, just an example. But they could carry the stones from the unloaded area to the working site. They could mix the sand and cement, the chippings, and then prepare the mortar, and then take it to the mason. Slowly they get a hold of a hammer, a chisel, and then slowly chisel it out, and then pick up the skill of the art. And slowly they started laying the stones, and then pick up their skill. woodwork also. In agro-based farming, they got more idea of cultivation. Like instead of growing paddy cultivation is just once in a year. The yielding of paddy cultivation is not much attractive because just once a year. But one goes for cash crop farming. Then the land will keep occupied with one crop or the other throughout the year, and then it generates more revenue. People know about the benefit of cash crop farming, so one could keep some money and then invest purchasing hard grains from other stores. Because of paddy cultivation, it takes a lot more than paddy cultivation. Such idea came in the mindset of the farmers also. Weaving, handicraft, instead of making a big and normal size at costly price, the weavers could replicate the original design and then make a small items, souvenir type, like a muffler size stole, and then they could sell it at a cheaper price, easier to carry, easier to afford. So such ideas came in the mindset of local people.
কোহিমা থেকে এখানে এলাম, খনোমাতে ঘুরলাম, খনোমাতে গাইড নিয়ে ঘোরাঘুরি হয়ে গেল। আমাদের টাইম ছিল, ভেবেছিলাম 1 ঘন্টা ঘুরবো, আমাদের ঘুরতে ঘুরতে 2 ঘন্টা লাগলো, কারণ এখানে যে হিস্ট্রি তো মারাত্মক।
আমরা কোথায় যাচ্ছি এখন?
তোমরা ডিসাইড করো।
এত বিমূর্ত রূপ কল্পনা করেছে,
রবীন্দ্রনাথ কল্পনা করতে পারে, আমরা কল্পনা করলে তো
আমরা কল্পনা করে
কি করবে? আমাদের কল্পনা জল